Good morning everyone, today we're going to be talking about the anniversary event and what is new in this update. But before we jump into all of that, if you're new to the channel, I upload NGS content daily, so if you do play this game, I would really appreciate a subscribe as it really helps out the channel. Anyway, without further ado, let's begin the video. So the very first thing I want to talk about is of course Satir right here. She is our event NPC and I'm glad that she's back, because I didn't really like the previous one. But anyway, you're going to talk to her and you're going to notice that you have two options. You have exchange tickets and exchange seasonal points. So the exchange tickets is extremely useful for new players. If you just started NGS a week ago or a month ago and you're still struggling to get your armors to plus 50 because of those pesky arms refiners, well, don't worry, you can actually use two of these anniversary tickets in order to exchange for a plus 50 Terminator armors. So over here you get the melee one, which is in red, the range one, which is in blue, or the technique one, which is in yellow. Please do not waste your tickets on the Theseus armors. These are absolutely useless, so do not pick these up, okay? However, I know a bunch of you guys are probably asking me, Carol, where do you even get these anniversary exchange tickets? Well, there are several ways. The first method is the easiest one. It's at exchange seasonal points over here, and you can see right here you can pick up 4 of these NGS first anniversary exchange tickets, which will allow you to pick up 2 pieces of armor. However, as you know, we can equip 3 pieces of armor, so how do we get the third piece? Well, actually in your limited time quest there is the mysterious holographs 1 and 2. And by completing each of these, you will get rewarded an extra anniversary exchange ticket. Now, don't worry, I have a map right here, and the link will be in the description below in case you want to open it up in like 4K resolution, and it shows you where every single mischievous symbol is. Now, keep in mind, in each area there are 4 mysterious symbols. You only need to find 2 for each area. You can find all 4 if you want, however, you won't get any bonus rewards for finding all of them. Now, on top of that, you also get rewarded a bunch of seasonal points. You actually get a total of 40,000 seasonal points by finding all of the mischievous symbols, or 2 in each area, but it's really worth it. Please do it because you're going to get your free armor, and it also gives you 40,000 seasonal points, which will allow you to buy a lot of stuff in the event shop. However, on top of that, when you talk to Satir the first time, she will give you a quest over here where she asks you to find 1 alpha reactor. If you're having trouble finding the alpha reactor, you can simply open up your mag device and go to active sonar settings and just tick valuable items, and your mag will scan for those alpha reactors and it'll make your life a lot easier. Now, do keep in mind, alpha reactors only drop in Aleo. They do not drop in Retem, alright? So if you want to look for the alpha reactors, you are going to have to come back to Aleo in any of the exploration zones. So north, west, central, as well as south Aleo are the places where you can find the alpha reactors. Now, if you are having trouble finding any of the alpha reactors, I have left a link in the description below where it updates daily and shows you where the alpha reactors are every single day. Now, once you complete an invitation to train 1, you will unlock level 2, which requires you to get 15 end grinders. This is extremely easy. Just break any green box. You can track this mission and it'll show you where all the green boxes are. Very simple. Then mission 3 is to collect a bunch of materials. I highly recommend using my material route in Aleo, where you start at central Aleo right here. You come to the edge of this river, you follow the river all the way up here, then you wrap around over here in north Aleo and you will be done. All right, so it's literally, you start right here at central Aleo, follow the river, go up here, wrap around, and that will give you all the minerals to complete part 3. And finally, this will unlock invitation to train part 4. This is the one that will take a little bit longer, simply because it requires you to defeat a captain. So in order to get a captain to spawn, you are either going to have to spam trials in the exploration zones, or spam trials in combat zones, or spam the new drill dazzling chaos suppression operation, which you can do anytime that you want because there is no trigger requirements. So you can just run it on rank 3, rank 2, or rank 1 depending on what level you are. Now, I personally ran the blue portal multiple times because there is another quest over here which rewards you with 2 Kvaris expedition tickets, where it's clear a drill quest 1 as well as 2, which requires you to run the blue portal quest 10 times. And this is why I did this quest 10 times instead of going into a combat zone or going into an exploration zone. Now, I did have to run this around 15 times before I saw a captain to spawn, so the spawn rate is a little bit low, so do keep that in mind. Now, once you're done with all of that, you will finally unlock the supply units effort 1-1, which is basically like the events version of relentless training, and then you can just slowly work through them all. Now, do keep in mind, on 1-3 you will need to fight another captain, so that is a little bit annoying, but it's still worth running through all of these because at the very end, I believe you're probably going to get more special scratch tickets. But on top of that, the main thing that I'm doing it for is going to be the seasonal points because I'm going to be farming anyway, and so I might as well get some extra seasonal points for the effort that I'm putting in. Now, the main reason why you want to farm this seasonal event is simply because of the stamps. There are a lot of stamps. So you can see over here, we got the captain stamp. We've got a bunch of fan-made stamps over here. This one's freaking adorable. And you've got a ton. Look at all of these. I've unlocked all of the stamps, by the way, because I'm crazy and I just wanted all of the stamps. However, if you don't really care about the stamps, there are still a bunch of items you can get over here. You can get a free motion dash. You can get 4 special scratch tickets. You can get a bunch of event weapons over here at plus 40 already with Dark Exploit 1 on it, which is extremely useful. So if you do not have like an end game min-max weapon, I do recommend using these event weapons. They are very, very powerful because all of the mobs are going to be weak to the dark element, so you will be dealing additional damage simply by using these weapons. On top of that, they give you Dark Exploit 1, which actually gives you 2.5% additional potency against enemies which are weak to dark, which just so happens to be all the monsters. And on top of here, there is the chance of applying elemental downs. So the event weapons are extremely powerful. However, that is not all. There's also new weapon camos. So for those who missed the previous seasonal events like a year ago, you can get your lightning weapon camo, the frostale weapon camos, the fire weapon camos. It's really nice that they're offering all of these weapon camos again. There are of course a bunch of materials over here which you can pick up. There's a bunch of capsules as well. So if you are planning to use the event weapon, you can simply use all of the free capsules over here to augment that weapon in order to deal tons of damage, and it's super easy and super straightforward. And on top of that, of course, we've got a bunch of alpha reactors and grinders as well as augmentation aids over here. You can see right here, I've literally bought out like every single stamp. So yeah, I bought out all the stamps. There is star gems as well, 100 star gems, so do pick those up. And I bought out all of the cheaper alpha reactors as well. Now, for those who are wondering how to activate the blue portal, it's actually super easy. All you need to do is simply just walk up to the blue portal. So when we come up here, you're just going to press E and then you just click start quest and it just auto starts matchmaking with people. Now, I haven't tested running rank 1. It might be better to just spam rank 1s in order to get the captain to spawn. However, I've been running rank 3 over and over because there is the chance of dropping Cuckoo Roseate weapons. So I did get my Cuckoo Roseate katana to drop simply by just spamming this blue portal, which is really nice. I also got a Fixa Terminate 2 event daggers over here, which is really nice as well. However, the main benefit of spamming the rank 3 version is going to be the Strugments. You are guaranteed Strugment C's and B's every time, at least every time I've run it. Out of the 15 runs I've done, I have always gotten 2 Strugment C's and 2 Strugment B's. So I'm just assuming that is like the minimum you can get or something. But, or maybe I've just got super lucky 15 times. But either way, Strugments drop like candy in this. So just keep running it in order to get Strugments if you still need them to make your arms refiners to finish up any of your weapons or your armors to plus 50. Future care over here, I forgot to mention the Randomite. When you're running around in the open field, you may have noticed that there are these new rainbow looking ores. These are extremely powerful. Make sure that you do break them. As you can see, that is a lot of minerals, a lot of loot, which will help you quite a bit. There's actually a chance of getting photon scales from breaking these randomites, which is really nice. Now do keep in mind the randomites do not respawn every day like regular, or like you see that photon chunk that I just destroyed, that will respawn tomorrow. However, randomites on the other hand will respawn every single week. So you have an entire week to break all of these randomites. So do take your time, do travel around the world and do break all of them because, well, it's a crap ton of materials. Look at all of that. Look at all of those minerals. Holy crap. Oh my goodness. So yeah, it's pretty good. Really good tetrasite, really good monotites, as just a bunch of materials. Okay. And last but not least is of course the Kvaris expedition preparation tickets. You can earn a total of 20 of these preparation tickets. I do recommend that you do try to get all 20 because you will be able to exchange these for a Fixa 1 attack 6-star weapon, as well as 20 arms refiners, weapon camos, and a whole bunch of other goodies, which will really help you and give you that extra boost when the Kvaris region is released, simply because, well, this is kind of like Sega's way to reward all the loyal players which have stuck around so long, simply because, well, if you invest a little bit of time now, you can gain a lot of reward when the Kvaris region comes out. So I do recommend trying to get all 20 of these tickets. Now, if you can't get all 20, it's okay. The bare minimum is 6 tickets, because you will need at least 6 of them in order to exchange for a 6-star weapon. So I do recommend getting at least 6 of them, and some of them are really easy, like literally get battle power of 1800, 1900. There's a bunch of really easy ones over here that you can get very, very easily, okay? So in conclusion, whether you're a new player or a returning player, this event is a really great catch-up mechanic or catch-up event so that you can just be prepared for the new Kvaris region. I really like this event. There's a lot of things for me to do, simply because there's a lot of cosmetic items that I really want, which has encouraged me to, you know, go into the combat zones, do a lot of grinding. And the new captain mob, I really like how the mob is available in multiple regions. If you want to do exploration zones, he spawns there. If you want to do combat zones, he spawns there. If you just want to run the blue portals, they spawn there as well. So it gives you a lot of option, a lot of variety to run whatever you want, and there is a chance of bumping into them. The only downside is they are awfully rare. However, if you do get lucky and they do spawn, you are guaranteed a mastery capsule. You might not get mastery 3, but you are guaranteed at least a mastery 1 or a mastery 2. So I mean, you know, that's worth a little bit of money, but I'm pretty sure that the mastery capsule market is going to be crashing because of this, simply because there is now a consistent way to farm for these. Now, I will have a video coming out tomorrow on how to farm for these mastery capsules consistently, or at least quote-unquote quickly, even though the spawn rate of the captain is awfully low. There are several workarounds to make it spawn a little bit more often. However, it does require a little bit of teamwork. Special thanks to all the members for supporting the channel. It really means a lot to me. Thank you again. But anyway, that's all I wanted to cover in today's video. Hopefully you guys found it helpful. If you did, I would appreciate a like and a subscribe, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye!
What can I say except you're welcome?